up, Sauce Gang, and welcome back to the channel. Hot Sauce Beast here with what's probably gonna be another spooky Minecraft reaction. That is right, because today we are checking out Render's brand new video. There's a parasite living in his game. Now, I don't know, usually most Renders are like ARG's videos, stuff like that, so I'm hyped to see what kind of absolute craziness are we gonna jump into in this video, and is it gonna be scary? But before we find out, can you please show Render some love by subscribing to their channel? Che, you know the deal. We're trying to get a 250,000 subs, so if you haven't yet joined the Sauce Gang, stop playing around. Please smash that subscribe and like button. It's absolutely free on Grillip's channel. But enough talking, let's get to reacting and roll that bomb ass intro, chat. Pew!
Hot Sauce Beats is finally here. Hot Sauce Beats is finally here. Eat, sleep, make beats. Eat, sleep, make beats.
Hot Sauce Beats! Woo-hoo! Hold up, chat. Let's wait a minute.
There's something living in his world,
Dude, I love videos like this.
and it won't stop growing until it's taken over the entire
That
world.
sound, bro. That sounds nasty. Gives me the ick.
My big brother Henry. Hey Render, I know you focus more on mystery videos, but I think my brother's videos are just as interesting. Here's the channel. Not too long ago, I found my brother's computer in the attic. This seems to be the only thing left of his, and I was super stoked when I found videos of him playing Minecraft. So I created the channel Flowery and uploaded all the videos from his computer. In honor of my brother, would you please make a video about him? That's all I ask. Thank you, and have a good day. Out of sympathy, I decided to check out a video of theirs. My plan was to skim through the video, and if nothing intrigued me, I disregard the channel. The video seems to take place in the year 2015. We load into a single player world, and Jake's older brother is wearing a creeper skin. We can hear background noise, that being Henry's keyboard and mouse. He goes to grab some wheat and replant the crops and uses them to feed the cows. Before doing so, he writes something in chat. People underlook how important cows are to us. Sure, we spend a lot of time growing and replanting crops, but in return, we get food. Nothing happens for no reason. Someone is always benefiting. He goes to chop some wood and goes about playing the game. In the description, Jake, the person who sent me this email, writes a review about the video. This seems to be the earliest file in the folder. While I was watching the video, I kinda just wanted to see more about my older brother, see what type of a person he's like. There wasn't much going on here, but if I find more interesting stuff, I'll make sure to upload them here. That seemed to be everything with the video. Although the situation is very wholesome and saddening, there wasn't much business I had with the channel. So with that, I got ready to close out the video and move on with my day. There is something wrong with this channel.
Whoa, what was that?
Henry makes his way to the surface. From previous chat messages, we can assume he came back from mining diamonds. Finally out, oh my god. He looks around to see where he dug up to, but wait, what's that?
There's a chunk missing.
We'll have to get back to this later. He makes his way to spawn, but as he makes his way closer, his FPS drops a bit, and a little more time passes by before, once again, the FPS drops. Henry takes notice of this and goes into his video settings to lower the quality, which seems to have fixed the issue, so he moves on. That was a little weird, but Henry picks up a poppy flower and puts it in front of his house. We can tell from the first episode he's made some progress in the world. He continues going about playing the game and tells us about his favorite snacks. I got strawberry Pop-Tarts, Rice Krispie, Gushers, and sour cream and onion chips. I'm
who's
so
he
excited to
talking
eat
to,
them,
though,
but
bro?
my family doesn't like me eating unhealthy
If this is
foods.
solo,
I don't
then
have a
that's
lot of
weird.
space in my room, but I've learned the best spot to hide my snacks is in the left corner of my closet. Mom, Dad, if you see this, please don't kill me, I'm your only son. He then realizes they left the house and uses that opportunity to watch some videos while eating some snacks. So, he ends the video. What's going on with Henry? There's a lot of things that we have to unpack here, so let's discuss the elephant in the
snacks.
room. These purple particles. We see them at the end of episode 1. When Henry goes to interact with it, the video had crashed. Another thing to note is that when you create a nether portal, it creates these purple particles, the same ones we see in the video. And we can see these particles seem to be compressed into one block. Could this have been a glitch when creating a nether portal? Or maybe even something more abnormal, like a secret portal to another dimension? But right now, we don't exactly know. Another thing I noticed was the weird sounds coming from the particles that's not in Minecraft.
I didn't hear anything.
This doesn't seem to be an audio decipher. When you reverse, slow down, or speed up the audio, nothing comes from it. What's even weirder about all this is that Henry doesn't acknowledge what happened in episode 1. We know this video takes place after episode 1 because there's obvious progression in the world. So if that's the case, why didn't he go back to check up on it? My guess is that after the video had crashed, he logged back on the world, no longer recording, and maybe it wasn't there when he logged back on. But if that were the case, why was there a missing chunk gone in the ocean? Not only that, but did you see the way Henry's player turned its head? It's as if the game was trying to say, no, don't look at that. He didn't even question it. It's almost as if his memory was erased. Moving forward, in the description, Jake writes his review about the video. Dude, that's so funny. I always hide my snacks in the left corner of my closets. Guess it runs in the family. We also have very similar snack preferences. Man, I miss my brother. Having these videos as a way to remember him really helps me understand what type of a person my brother was. It's also weird to me why Jake hasn't acknowledged the weird things going on in the video either. He's definitely watched the entire video, but why not write about the abnormal moments as well? There's a lot of questions in the air, but right now we have to figure out if the particles are still there. And in episode 3, I think we'll get our answer.
Okay, bet. Do a little detective work, chat. Figure out what's going on here.
Henry is fighting off mobs as he's making his way back to the base. He places some dirt blocks and we see more progress is made with his world. He goes to sleep through the night, and in chat we can see he died earlier, and he begins going up the mountain.
What you doing, bruh?
A structure seems to have appeared that we can assume was caused by the portal particles. We can even see some blocks emitting those same particles, so we know it's correlated. And Henry, out of curiosity, goes to mine the block. After a few seconds, the video cuts back. Henry seems to have called over his friend to figure out what this thing is.
So, this is what you wanted to show me?
Yeah, what do you think?
You said it broke your computer when you went near it?
No.
That's Lomity. That's Lomity's voice, bro. I wonder... Doesn't say anything about Lomity being... That's definitely Lomity's voice, dude. 100% that's Lomity.
No, it crashed my game.
Are you sure that this isn't like something that's in the game?
No, dude, I'm pretty sure this isn't normal.
When did you find this?
Like today. I don't know, man. I've noticed my world has been feeling a bit odd.
Listen, dude, I've known you since preschool and I know you're not the type to make something up like this. If you think something's up, then I believe you.
Thank you, dude. I knew I could count on you.
Anytime.
I don't know why, but these videos always feel so familiar to me whenever I look at them. I also didn't know Henry even had a friend for that long. Also, he went to preschool? Why do I remember him skipping preschool? Either way, it seems something weird's going on in his world, which means more videos will probably be uploaded to the channel.
Interesting.
What has Henry stumbled upon? Whatever this structure is, he goes to break it, but his game crashes.
I mean, you gotta assume next time we see it, it's gonna be bigger, right?
And these sounds we hear are coming from Henry's computer. For reference, here's me unplugging and plugging back a USB into my computer. Now, I'm on Windows 11 and Henry's on Windows 10, so it won't sound the same, but the sound is caused for the same reason. Henry went to break a Minecraft block and it somehow triggered the USB sounds of a computer. You see where I'm going with this? Not only that, but we can see very clearly he breaks a block, but when logging back on, we see it's still there. So it's safe to assume this is isn't something you can break. This structure isn't even the weirdest thing about this video. Henry's friend for some reason has no name when he types in chat. Jake in the description didn't even know Henry had a friend since preschool and was certain Henry didn't even go to preschool. You can just make the claim that Henry just never invited his friend over to his house, so Jake never met him. That I understand, but I assume Jake heard from his parents that Henry didn't go to preschool, but it wouldn't make sense if either of them was lying. Maybe there's context that we're missing, but I know for certain that this thing isn't normal and right now is a complete mystery. But Henry wants to investigate what's summoned into his world, and we'll learn more about this in episode 4, Explorer. I'm not just gonna sit here and do nothing about this thing.
Not much, but a little.
I've been doing some research and I'm gonna try some things.
He's gonna get rid of everything it's touching. Gonna box it up now. It goes all the way down to bedrock, chat. Oh.
Henry goes to mine the block, the game crashes, and the video ends.
Dang. Just made all those blocks disappear that you put down.
There's a few things to establish here. These block textures aren't from Minecraft, meaning someone or something created them. It seems to have its own source code. When it detects blocks are placed next to it, it disappears. When it detects blocks are missing, they respawn and the items dropped disappears. When a player breaks a block, data overloads the chunk, causing the game to crash entirely. For reference, imagine I fill a shulker box with stacks of diamonds. Then I fill a chest with that duplicated shulker box with the stacks of diamonds in it. Then I take that chest, turn them into stacks of 64, and fill them in a separate chest, and continue doing that until the data overloads and my game crashes. That chest would be holding over 3 billion items, yet breaking this singular block causes the same amount of stress to the game as a chest holding 3 billion items would?
Jeez.
How does that happen? Not to mention, this structure seems to have roots going all the way to bedrock, but because you can't break the block, there's a chance it might even go further down. Henry gets frustrated seeing all of his ideas go to fail, and Jake's review of the video is also questioning. Henry just loves to explore. I think I get it from him. Why does no one acknowledge the weird things right in front of them? Is this like a family thing? I don't get it. It's clear whatever this thing is has some sort of control with the game, but we still don't know the purpose of it being here. We have yet to figure out what this thing is, and as Henry continues playing on his world, answers will start to arise. In episode 5, Uncle Ricky. The video opens with Henry in the mines. He collects ores as he makes his way deeper underground. He's fighting off mobs and we can hear other mobs around him. What just happened?
That thing just disappeared, chat.
Henry focuses back on the blocks and is trying to figure out exactly what's happening. He throws another item and nothing happens. What?
That's weird.
He tries
bro.
digging around, but nothing. Until eventually he moves on and starts digging to the surface, disregarding what just happened. He starts typing in chat. The teacher today had a talk with the class. Apparently, one of the quiet kids has been doing people's homework so he can stay friends with them and sit at their lunch table. I don't see anything wrong with it though. He spends his time doing other people's homework, and in return he gets to not be the quiet kid. Both parties benefit, so what's the harm? Actually, if everyone in the class still knew him as the quiet kid, then what did he gain? What would it mean if only one party was benefiting? The video cuts back and Henry returns to his base. He collects wheat and goes to feed the cows. He still has 9 wheat, but he chooses to keep them. He begins going up the mountain and we see it has grown.
Oh, a lot, bro.
If Uncle Ricky was here, he'd know what to do. He was super good at tech stuff. He even helped me build my first
This
PC.
looks like, do you guys
second
remember
time's
the
charm.
egg from Dream SMP?
Dude, that zombie part scared me. I'm glad I have these videos to remember Henry in some way. Mom and Dad don't ever talk about him. Actually, Mom and Dad don't talk about anyone apparently. Since when did I have an uncle named Ricky? I'll have to ask them about it later.
Something
Maybe he
weird
can help
going
me
on
get
with
my
this
own
family
computer.
chat.
I think I'm starting to understand what's going on.
They've like forgotten.
I always wondered why his computer made noises when he broke a block, or when his game would crash, or when his FPS would drop. Look at the quality difference between episode 1 to episode 5. There is a major difference, and why do you think that is? This structure is responsible. In fact, can you even call it a structure? The development from last episode, we can see not only has it gotten bigger, but it seems to resemble the shape of an egg. This isn't just a structure, Henry has a parasite in his game. And I believe this parasite is destroying Henry's game. That's why it creates holes in his world. That's why there are unloaded blocks, and that's why it can't be removed. These computer sounds we hear from Henry's computer when he mines a block isn't just a coincidence. This is the work of a parasite, or more specifically, I believe to be a virus. It controls his computer and causes more stress, making Minecraft harder to function. That's why he has to lower his video settings, not because his computer is bad, but because the virus is destroying his computer. Let's go back to the episode we just watched. It's hard to notice, but in the beginning of the video, Henry was underground away from the parasite. His game felt smooth. And let's compare this to later in the video when he's right next to it. His computer is having a hard time playing Minecraft when he's next to this parasite. There are still other questions that need to be answered, and we still have a few more videos left to watch. There's a parasite in Henry's computer, and he has no idea.
No idea, chap.
Christmas was pretty good. I am a little upset because I asked my parents for a new computer, but they told me I don't need a new one.
I don't think you need a new
Shut him
computer
down.
personally.
Dude, you've seen the videos. My PC is so doggy. I think that parasite has something to do with it.
I think parasite is a harsh word to use. It's probably just a glitch.
That's exactly what Key just said.
I think you should try and not worry about it too much.
That's easy for you to say, EJ. Your family owns the biggest house in the neighborhood. You
Trying to
probably
figure out
have a
all these
freaking
voices,
NASA
bro.
computer.
They sound like other creators. Why does he do that? I think that's got to be something, dude.
I covered it because I think that will stop it.
It's got a heartbeat now.
You mind helping me over here?
Coming. Before we analyze anything, we have
Hear
to
that
look at
heartbeat?
Jake's review of the video, because this description is a little different. I wish to spend Christmas with Mom and Dad this year. I know it may seem like I don't know anything about my family, and that's because I actually haven't been living with my parents up until a few months ago. I don't want to give too much detail for privacy reasons, but I was away from my parents for a while, and recently being reunited with them has been very exciting. That's why I get so excited watching these videos and being able to learn about the things that I missed out on. One day, I hope to meet my big brother so he can tell me about all the awesome things about our family. We don't know why, but it seems Jake was separated with his family, so I guess it would explain why Henry knew things that Jake didn't. There's also another person that I've been having my eye on, Keija. In the latest episode, we get introduced to two new characters, EJ and AK, but tell me why when you combine the letters of EJ, AK, and move them around, they spell out Keija. Not to mention, at the end of the video, we hear a heartbeat coming from the egg, which confirms my theory that there really is something inside of the egg waiting to be hatched. This episode presents a lot of questions. Could Jake being away from his family have some correlation with things happening on this channel? Who is Keija, and why would they allow themselves to be possibly exposed like this? Is it possible this could be the person who made Henry download this virus onto his computer? And what is inside the egg? Questions, but right now, no answers. But I think we'll find what we're looking for in episode 7, Big Brother.
Brother, don't enter. Oh, it's the egg. Oh, it's getting bigger again. Oh, there's more particle on it.
Why won't you just go away? Mom and Dad argue with each other all because I wanted a new computer. I hate you.
Let's continue working on the server spawn, shall we?
Yeah, you're right.
Remember, that's why we started this world in the first place.
Yeah, that's true. That day's coming soon. He looks at the wheat in his chest, but ignores it and kills the cows.
Shouldn't you be breeding them before you kill them?
Who cares? I just need food.
Dang.
He goes on making his path, but in between he says something interesting. I don't even care about this stupid computer anymore. I just want Mom and Dad to stop fighting. If my older brother was here, he would make Mom and Dad stop fighting. And at 4 minutes and 30 seconds into the video,
that's why it's older brother
happens.
question mark. Sevens. Are you just gonna blow it all up?
Henry stops himself from igniting the TNT and looks at this cobblestone structure that he's built. In fact, this would explain why in every video he would be placing down— What the hell is that? Wait, what? Was that always there? It seems things are starting to make more sense. Let me explain. That was a little weird, but Henry picks up a poppy flower. He wasn't randomly placing blocks. The video cuts everything was intentional. But for some reason, Henry doesn't remember making this. But why does this symbol feel so familiar?
Getting weird, chat. Everywhere.
And right after all this, someone new suddenly appears.
No, silly, don't you remember? That's always been there.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Kedja. Same thing.
I think you're a little tense right now. You want to talk about it?
Yeah, I think I just need someone to talk to. Thanks for always being there for me.
Why are all the letters always the same but different? Different names.
This is the symbol for a mathematical constant called pi, and we can tell it resembles the cobblestone structure that Henry has built, as well as the other pi symbols hidden throughout the video. I haven't been able to figure out how this pi symbol is supposed to correlate with this parasite. Maybe that's the logo of the virus, but why that? There's another issue on our hands. You see, I could excuse these moments where a pi symbol has been revealed because this could have been caused by the virus affecting his world. But it's another thing when Henry himself is unknowingly making these symbols and not having any memory of it. It's known that viruses have the ability to control your screen or your mouse, but if Henry is seeing his computer being controlled in real time but not remembering it happening, then what's really going on? In the description, Jake says something interesting. My brother was an interesting person, yet somehow he seems so relatable. Maybe mom and dad don't talk about him anymore because he had something going on. I mean, an older brother? I know it was a different time, but I would definitely know that I had another sibling. Why is my brother like this? I hope he gets better. Earlier, Henry mentions he has an older brother. Jake confirms he's never heard of this older brother. And in episode
weird. It's
2,
like they're all
Henry
hiding stuff from
himself
each other.
says, "Mom, Dad, if you see this, please don't kill me. I'm your only child."
Oh, yeah,
Is Henry
yeah.
just blatantly lying? Or is this virus capable of more than just Henry's computer? Why don't the parents talk about Henry anymore? And why do random people keep appearing in these videos? And what does this symbol mean?
Well, and
I
why
think
do they
we'll
all
find
have
what we're
roughly
looking
the
for
same
in
letters?
episode 8, titled "I Don't Like My Big Brother Henry." Henry comes back to his computer and starts typing in his notepad. Hey guys, just a heads up, I know this notepad thing is so like 2010, but as you can see, my computer is acting really crazy, so don't mind that. Okay, I'm going back to Minecraft chat. Henry seems to believe there's some technical issue with his computer, but I think you and I both know this is the work of a virus. Henry is in the process of making his bridge. Whenever these pop-ups happen, his game freezes momentarily. It's almost time for the big day. In a few days, all my school friends will play on my Minecraft server. He goes to kill some sheeps. He walks past the pi symbol and it's no longer out of cobblestone blocks, but instead it's pitch black. He heads to the Parasite area and he begins mining
It's
down the dirt
everywhere,
that he had
bro.
originally made to stop the Parasite. Gosh dang it, dude. This computer sucks. I got into an argument with my parents today. They say they don't remember Big Brother. How could they forget their own child? It's frustrating. They send me to my room and I hear them talking about getting me help. I don't need help. This only benefits them. They're being selfish. Not to mention, my computer is being weird. I don't know why. Maybe I should throw out the computer. Then we get this interesting moment. Just take a look. He continues mining the fences, and eventually he gets frustrated with how difficult it is to play the game, so he decides to end the recording.
Okay. But why the comments from the
Hold
brother
on a
though,
second.
saying
Can we like rewind a few minutes? Right there. Stop right there. Is Henry in single player? In fact, looking back at previous episodes, when he opens his menu screen in episode 2, we can see he's also in single player. So if he's in single player, doesn't that mean all these people we've seen here are fake? But then if that's true, how come Henry knows EJ has the biggest house in the neighborhood? Or how he knows Kija going all the way back to preschool? Or just
Wait, he
having
didn't go to
history with
preschool.
them
Is his
in
brother
real life?
crazy?
If these players are in Henry's single player world, it's obvious they were added into his game by this virus. That's probably why all of them can't wear anything but the default Minecraft skin, and all have the same letters in their name, because that's the most this virus is capable of. But is that really the most it's capable of? In the latest episode, Henry gets into an argument with his parents because his parents don't remember his older brother. His parents don't remember their own child. And according to Henry, his parents are discussing about possibly getting him help. Are the parents really hiding something, or is there a reason why the parents and Jake can't recall the older brother that Henry seems to be talking about? I think
Virus has
Henry
infected
has
him somehow?
false memories. In episode 2, Henry didn't go back to check on the particles, he stumbled upon it accidentally and treated it as if this was his first time seeing this. When he notices a hole in the ocean but his screen is forcefully turned, he doesn't look back. He forgot what he just saw. He claims to have an uncle named Ricky, but Jake can't recall that uncle. He doesn't even remember building a pi symbol. This pattern of Henry forgetting could possibly mean this parasite is capable of more than just his game. It could also be controlling his memories. And if that's the case, who's to say Henry's friends are real and not just fake entities that the parasite gave false memories for? That could explain why Jake was surprised that Henry went to preschool despite remembering otherwise. Henry is
How's
being
this
fed
thing
false
gonna
memories,
implement
and it's starting to contradict
memories
his
in his
real life
head?
memories. This parasite is making Henry go insane, and now his parents are talking about possibly getting him the help he needs. But for now, I want to focus on what's happening to Henry's computer. In the video, we'll see a bunch of pop-ups. His screen is melting, everything turning wavy, his background will change, and whatever this is. It's clear Henry has a virus, but I don't think Henry knows that. He just says, "My computer is acting really crazy, so don't mind that." I do want to point out that Henry has 4 applications open on his computer at the moment: Minecraft, the Notepad, his recording software, and this random application, which we don't know what it is, we can't see the name, but we do get a moment in the video where a pop-up on his screen appears, showcasing Windows detected something on his computer named svchost.exe. This is most likely the application running on Henry's computer and is most likely the same virus that manifested into his game. The issue though is that svchost.exe isn't an actual virus. It's a legitimate Windows system that loads multiple services, but people will purposely name their viruses after this application so that people would have a hard time figuring out which one is real and which one is fake. So unfortunately, we can't just look up this virus that Henry has. And all the applications on his window don't connect to anything suspicious either. But there is something that I did want to point out that I think is crucial to learning more about this virus. You see, 9 minutes into the video, Henry says his computer is being weird and that maybe he should just throw it out. But he pauses again before writing something. When he goes to finish typing, his screen glitches, and after he just pauses before deciding to close out chat and not finishing his sentence, which, mind you, Henry has never done before. And if I were to make an educated guess, I believe what he was going to type is, Parah wouldn't like that. But who's Parah? And why would they not like it if Henry threw out this computer? I was trying to do some research but found myself at a dead end, and was talking to a few friends about this, and one of them insisted on joining a call with me and wanted to help out with this. So I got into a call with them, and what we found was interesting.
Yo.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, what's up with you? What's going on?
Yeah, I don't know. That's just what I'm trying to figure out right now. I'm kind of a little stuck here. It's about this word, Parah.
Okay, yeah. What was it used as? Was it like was it used in a sentence, or was it just in the middle of nowhere?
It was kind of like almost referring to someone.
Interesting. Para means beside, beyond, alongside, or abnormal. It's derived from Greek, indicates proximity,
I mean, it says it's in Spanish as well. Para could mean 4.
That is the other one, yeah.
Or in Spanish, it could mean 4, 2, or in order to.
It's like a letter of the alphabet, essentially.
What does that mean?
Here, I'll send you this picture.
I do see what you mean, though. Whoa.
What?
Wait. That symbol, that first letter looks very familiar. Wait.
I mean, it's pi. Like,
No.
if you've been in a math class.
No, I know it's pi. No, I know it's pi. But that's what they used in the
I don't
video.
believe in coincidences,
I don't know how to
chat. That's
explain it.
weird.
Hold on. That's actually
Hold
like.
up. Wait a minute.
Nappa? Oh my God, you're right. Wait, what? But then what does Nappa mean?
I mean, when it's used as the prefix, it's in paramedic, parasitology, parasite.
What? Wait, where are you seeing that? Where are you seeing that?
Parasite.
It's just talking about like it means besides something else.
Wait, holy para means parasite? Para wouldn't like that. Para is the name that they give to this thing. But where did the name para come from?
Apparently ancient Greece.
Wait, that's actually really interesting. What?
I thought that this meant 3.14159. This is pi.
No, different thing. You were thinking a different thing. This is not math related, I don't
It ain't
think.
math, chat.
I think that's everything that I need. I'll talk to you later. Thank you. That was
Excuse me.
super helpful.
Yeah, I got you.
Para doesn't want Henry to throw out his computer. This parasite forces Henry to keep his computer so it can continue feeding on it and control Henry. This pi symbol also links to the word Nappa, which is just a Greek translation of the word para. Para is the name of this virus and the symbol is what represents it. Although we don't know the origin behind it, we've established that this virus has the ability to control your computer. It can manifest into other games and has the ability to plant fake memories in the user's head. And this third point has caused Henry's parents to fear for his well-being. It seems they're planning on sending Henry away and getting him help. But how come years later Jake doesn't know anything about his older brother? What actually happens to Henry, and how come in the description Jake says something isn't making sense? What doesn't make sense? As we head into the final episode, we'll hopefully receive a proper conclusion. In episode 9, My Big Brother Henry.
And we see all of them. They're all in that frame. Omnis. Little Omnis.
Good. Everyone's here. Here, let me get you guys some food.
Dude, it's infested everything. Literally all of it. Wow.
In the meantime, I'll show everyone their houses. EJ, AK, this house is yours. EAJK, this one will be yours. Kija, this one will be yours. Oh, it seems there's not enough houses for everyone. That's okay, I can always build myself another house. This is the mines. If you want to go find diamonds, this is your place. This is the nether portal in case you guys want to enter the nether.
This is getting really weird, chat.
Mom and Dad are worried about me.
Why are they worried?
They say I've been saying weird things. I sometimes hear them talking about sending me away.
Did you tell your big brother about this?
Yeah, and he promised he won't let anything happen to me. Anyways, here's the fishing area. I also left some boats in here in case you guys wanted to travel. I've been forgetting to replant them. Whoops.
Will he be okay?
I'm not sure. Mom and Dad making me feel crazy. There. Wait. What if they go through my computer?
You have to hide your computer.
Where's somewhere they don't check often?
The attic, I think. I don't know when I'll see you guys again, but I'll make sure to hide my laptop in the attic somewhere. Somewhere no one could find besides me.
We're gonna miss you.
Stop acting like I'm already gone. Anyways, follow me. Thank you guys for being such good friends.
Of course. You know we are here for you.
Interesting, chat. Interesting. Oh, you see that? Chat, all the particles are going to it. It's open. Go in it.
Henry notices his hunger bar is low. I really need to eat.
This is so weird, bro. There's just particles everywhere now.
Where did all the food go? And as Henry stares at his empty animal pen, the video ends. And in the description, Jake writes, "Justice allows kind endeavors, however, exploitation neglects righteous yield." Although we don't get a proper explanation, it's safe to assume after this video, Henry went to hide his computer in the attic, and shortly after, his parents sent him to a mental hospital to get him the help he needs. Years later, Jake must have found the laptop, and his older brother must be still in the mental hospital to this day. But there is one thing though that I'm confused about. Henry said he knows a spot in the attic that no one could find but him. So then, how did Jake manage to find it? Well, I mean, it's been a consistent thing that they have a lot in common, so I wouldn't be surprised that they...
Oh, chat. I'm just realizing the name is Jake. That's Jake. J-A-K-E. Jake.
Hold on. Actually, wait. Now that I'm getting a closer look of everyone's names, doesn't it seem like it spells out Jake? No, but that couldn't be intentional. Jake didn't even exist at this time. But what if it was intentional? What if Henry was a fake memory? I got strawberry Pop-Tarts, Rice Krispie, Gushers, and sour cream and onion chips. We also have very similar snack preferences. I don't know why, but these videos always feel so familiar to me when I don't want to give too much detail for privacy reasons, but I was away from my parents for a while. I sometimes hear them talking about sending me away. How could they forget their own child? It's frustrating. I would definitely know that I had another sibling. Mom and Dad don't ever talk about it. Henry has false memories.
Jake's the crazy one. Bruh. Henry doesn't exist. What does this all mean? remains. So chat, so Riddle, so again, what is this? This ain't a part of a series. Oh, maybe we do need to check out the other ones too. All right, 3 down, 1 to go. Let me bring you West Sauce Guys, the WB. Chat, this was crazy. It was spooky. Again, these kind of videos, they always leave me on the edge of my seat, trying to figure out what's going on, what's gonna happen next. Is this real? This was pretty spooky. Maybe we need to check out the other ones. I think this is the second render video we've checked out. Again, similar to Wifies, they're just absolutely terrifying. I don't know what's going on, bro. I think Jake was crazy. Henry was made up the whole time. Let me know if that's what you guys figured out, and please show Render some love by subscribing to their channel. Chat, you know the deal. We're trying to get 250,000 subs, so if you haven't yet joined the Sauce Gang, stop playing around. Please smash that subscribe and like button. It's absolutely free, and it grows this channel. Enjoy the rest of your day, and remember, it's Eat, Sleep, and Make Beats, and he's usually becoming another. That's all I got. Woo, woo, got him my love for the Sauce Gang. Peace out, chat, boy.